Hi everyone, you meet me here. I'm just parking up. Well, I've just parked up in Garrigill, which is a small little village in the North Pennines. I've had a bit of an epic journey getting here with the weather, but we have got a small weather window with this recent storm.
Hi guys, in the North Pennines, and it's a snowy one and a chilly one, but it's absolutely mesmerising. I've never been up here before hiking, kind of blown away by its beauty. And I'm surrounded by moorhens chirping away, lovely. Right, we're on the Pennine Way and I've got about a 10-kilometre route planned for today. I'm trying to find something which I'm not going to tell you what it is, because it's not on the map, and it's not named on the map, and all the videos I've found on it, no one's giving the place away. But I've tried to deduct it from people's videos, and I'm thinking I may have found the spot, and that's where we're heading to. But at the moment we've just left Garrigill. Look at him. Sorry, you've got to turn you around. We're just about over 2.5 kilometres into the walk, and it's basically straight uphill from Garrigill. It's flattening out a bit now, but I'll show you now what it looks like where we're heading. Just white.
I found it all, it's quite stunning just looking. It seems to be featureless, but it's very, very pretty.
About 3 kilometres, so I'm just taking a break. I'm just enjoying listening to the moorhens. It really is nice. I'm going to make the most of today because, as I said before, the weather's going to turn tonight. Definitely going to come back here in the summer. I've always been put off by the Pennine Way. I don't know why. It's magical. Just one big white expanse at the moment. Let's have our break and then we'll push on.
So I push on, quite happy and content in my own company, chattering to the odd moorhen that seemed to be in abundance. I think they were with partners as well, so I'm not sure if it's moorhen season. I wish them all well. But it was cold, it was chilly, but it was very, very mesmerising.
So we've come to the highest point in the walk now. I'm going to follow the Pennine Way for another kilometre, and then we're going to drop down into this big bowl here. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to pick up some tracks or something that'll take us into that bowl. But let's push on. It's downhill now, along the Pennine Way still, because it gets cold as soon as you stop. Take a break now. I'm out the wind. It's quite nice. It's a shooting cabin. We're in the area of some old lead mines, which this area is littered with. Yeah, so we'll take a few minutes now. I want to enjoy this view. Could be in the Alps, couldn't we? I've just done a map check, so we're off the Pennine Way now, and we're kind of going to follow this burn all the way down for about 2 kilometres. Then we come to another one and follow that, and hopefully that'll get us somewhere near where we want to be. Okay. but it's biting cold, really is. So I'm going to get going shortly. Right, this is where I come to that junction now. I'll leave this the stream that's been quite beautiful running down from the disused mine. I'm going to head up this hill now. Luckily there's been grouse butts all along, and as you can see, some has serviced them, so we have got an icy path to follow. Okay then, let's get up and over this hill. Taking yet another break. This little section's called the Bowman Hills. Not big hills, but very undulating and hard going in this snow. It's like going through treacle. Oh, right, gotta keep going. Right, we've got about, well, on my route, about a K and a bit left. It's been a very hard hike, this, in the snow. I didn't bring my micro spikes or nothing. I wish I had, because I was on the Pennine Way and it wasn't going over rocks or anything. It's just since I've come off that it's been tough. I'm not sure if I'm going to the right place, or if this is what I'm hoping to find when I get here, but it's heading towards green, so that's where I'm heading for anyway. So yeah, let's see if we find what I'm looking for. If not, we'll find somewhere down here. Oh yeah, we're just approaching what I've been looking for, what I've been aiming for. I think it's it. I'm about 100 meters away, so in minutes view I'll let you know we've been successful. Sun's gone in, but the sun's out down there, and I might camp down there, so it is pretty cold. Anyway, let's see if we've hit the jackpot. Yay! It's a mountain rescue hut that isn't on the map. So when I say it's not on the map, the actual building is on the map, but it's not named. But I managed to look at a few YouTube videos and work out where it is. But it's a tiny little place. There's a little boffy. We've got a dartboard. Let me just show you outside. So come in here. Got a little outdoor bit here where you can have a wash your stuff, leave stuff, bits and bobs and chairs. Then you come into this tiny little place here. People have left bits and bobs. You've got books and chairs and everything. And I think there's some wood here. Some wood in there. So we'll get the fire on, I think. And that's what we're on outside. So that's what we're on inside. And as I said before, it's not named on the map, this, and I can't find any reference to it anywhere. I came across it because I went to work on Christmas Day. I work away, and I was doing the week and nights, and then something happened. I ended up doing 2 weeks, so I was just watching a lot of YouTube and trying to find different places to go. And as I said, I think walking down, I've never really been interested in the Pennine Way, but the North Pennines, yeah, very, not too far, about 90 miles, 100 miles from me. A bit of a dodgy drive this morning, coming across the hills in the dark because I couldn't tell what was ice. Then luckily I found a gritter, and I let him overtake me. And for about 40 miles, I just stayed behind the gritter. He was about a mile in front of me, so it wasn't too bad. And I've not give the grid reference that's up there to this place deliberately because, well, because no, everyone says it's a secret place. Well, it's not a secret place. It's not a bothy. It's a mountain rescue hut, and it's privately owned. So it is designed for weather like this, and you're caught out. But I'm using it as a bothy. Yeah, so you know, bit of double standards. However, it wasn't hard to work out on the map once you watch a few videos. There's only so many places this place can be. I will give you a teaser. I parked my car in Garrigill and I'm 10 kilometres from there. And I've give you before the bottom of the screen the name of the water feature I'm running along. So there you go. All I'm going to say is, if you do come here, like you would with any bothy, leave as you would expect to find it. And if you have got stuff, leave, not perishable goods, because brings the rodents in. And don't leave stuff because you can't be bothered carrying. And I will come back because I wasn't expecting to stay in here. So I'm using the wood that's here, and I want to replant that wood. It's a lovely place. Cheers everyone. As I said at the start, happy 2026, all the best, and I hope this year for everyone is good as it can be. Afternoon soon starting to turn towards early evening now, getting quite dark.
So exploring around the area of the shepherd's hut, in the hut it's wrote that one of the trees, the largest tree, has been planted to ward off evil spirits. So maybe it was time to have a wander around and make sure there wasn't, I couldn't see any sign of said evil spirits, but it was beautiful.
Still cold, but I'm made up to be in this mountain rescue hut. That's me all fed, got crooked glasses. Just some cheapo pasta meals. Got my coffee fermenting there with a little tiny bit of whiskey that was there. It's kind of warmed up though, because I think we're getting that cloud starting to come in now. Well, I'm sat here listening to the football. It's not that warm in here. You can tell by my breath. I'll show the temperatures in a bit. I've just been reading through the visitor's book, so I'm going to sign it for my little visit. Then I'll show the temperatures. It's only slightly warmer in this building than it is outside in the snow. I think I'd be warmer in my tent, but because of the weather coming in, I've made a decision. I'm staying in here. Anyway, some pins in here, so I'm going to fill out the book. So it's time to get in there and get cosy. It's warmed up in here quite a lot. It's 2.5 now, and the fire's not been on for ages. So I'm in my night stuff now. Not even got my my softy trousers or anything on. Yeah, it's nice and cosy. Let me show you where I'm sleeping. So I've just got my ground sheet down, got my reflective mat, sleeping bag, pillow, and that's my softy jacket just so pushing up against that. I'm looking very, sorry, knickers and socks hanging up. Looking very cosy in here now. Maybe these tea tree lights have warmed it up slightly as well. Or maybe it's because the bad weather's coming in. Anyway, let's get a coffee, start to chill out. I won't be out of bed long. As I think I mentioned today, I've just come off 2 weeks of nights and my sleep pattern's everywhere. And I didn't sleep last night because I was getting up early to set off to here because of the M6 being closed and also the road conditions. So I was up at 5, but I didn't sleep. So I'm absolutely shattered. So I might, I'm going to have a hot chocolate and that now. Might just lie in the bed and just see what happens and just have a good night's sleep, hopefully. I've just fell asleep sat in the chair there. So it's early, but I'm tired from work and all that. So I'm going to get my head down, get up early, and we'll see what the weather's like tomorrow. Because we've got a long hike tomorrow. All right, see you tomorrow. Morning, educator. Well, I just tried to go outside to show you how brutal it is out there, but I got beaten back. It's very, very windy, very sleety, very wet. Yeah, not nice at all out there. So I'm gonna have a brew, quick bit of breakfast, gonna pack up, gonna get wrapped up, and then we're just gonna go for it. We've got about 14 k's to go to get back. It's gonna be quite tough. Hopefully, yeah, there's other ways for it. The wind and the sleet and the snow and the rain that was forecasted has come in, so I'm glad we're in here last night. Let's have this, let's get packed up and then go and venture out. Right, that's us ready for the off. To say I'm apprehensive about the next couple of hours is an understatement, because I'm going a route I've not been before, in a place I've not been before, in some of the worst weather I've ever been out in. But it is what it is. So we've sorted out the old shepherd's hut, got it back into how it was. Like with everything, wild camp and leave no trace, because this hut is designed for exactly this sort of weather if people get caught out. Anyway, I'm not sure how much video I'm going to do in. My GoPro batteries are just saying they're on low. I've packed away my selfie stick for my phone, and I've packed away my little microphones for my phone as well. So I don't think I'll do much talking. If I can, I'll show you what it's like out there when I get going. Alright then, see you in a bit. Comes a bit wonky donkey. First time I carry these all the time, these extremity mitts we put through the paces. Let's get going. Woo! I'm going to be shouting because I haven't got my mic on. Breezy! Right, that's the way we came down. We're going to go straight onto this hill now and head that way. And then we should pick up the Roman road. One good thing, the wind will be behind us.
I was apprehensive, but I was confident in my own abilities, even though I was on my own. The snow had drifted quite badly in places, and the wind never let up once.
We're a couple of kilometres in. The wind's bad. It's alright in this little bit of dead spot, but when I got my little altimeter thing out before, it was about 20-30 miles an hour. I did get one gust of 44, so it is pretty strong. It's meant to go stronger according to the mountain forecast, which I've just got. I've just got a signal, so I've got an updated forecast, and it's bang on. Like I said yesterday, the winds will be like this. Then we've got rain coming in and a bit of a thaw. But for now, it's just head down, watching our footing, getting through this. Now dropped onto the Roman road, and we follow this all the way along, out the snow, up to them woods up there. Try and find a way across here. We're just dropping down quite steeply now into the little village where the car is. A bit longer than what I guessed on the map. We're on 15 kilometres to here, so maybe about 16 and a half by the time we finish. A lot longer than yesterday, but with the way the weather was this morning, a lot safer. I'll bring you back to say goodbye once I'm near the car. Small channels like myself, there's lots of us. Everyone does, I think, decent content. I hope mine comes across okay. If you haven't done already, if you could like or subscribe, that'll be great. Maybe leave a comment. Always appreciated. Nearly there. Just entering Garrigill now. There is a toilet here which I've needed for ages, but it was just too much of a kerfuffle to go for a wee in that weather we've had. There's also a small village car park here as well, which is free. That takes about 6 to 8 cars. That's where my car is. So a couple hundred metres to go. A pretty epic adventure that was.
It was nice to get back to the village, find the car all okay. Stay safe, everyone. See you on the next one.